We on?
Yeah.
We made it in here.
Yeah, we did.
Happy Plantspiration Unplugged Day.
Yeah. What?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about that. What are you grateful for? Let's start with a little bit of. Let's start with a little bit of. Are we ready?
Yeah. I'm still grateful for our YouTube
You're so
passing
excited about that.
100,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
That is awesome.
Grateful for the sunny day.
Grateful for the great weather. Grateful that we had a little shift this week with going for bike rides. Grateful that we woke up for another day to slay.
Heck yeah. It's awesome. I'm also grateful you guys are back for another episode of Plantspiration Unplugged. We're John and Stephanie, the founders of the nonprofit Plantspiration, that we started to educate, motivate, and inspire people to go plant-based for the health, the animals, and the planet.
That's right. People know us for losing 250 pounds as a family, reversing a slew of our own chronic diseases that, by the way, doctors said that you couldn't reverse. And now we are reaching and teaching people all over the world and inspiring them to eat more plants, move more, love more, and just keep being the inspiration the world needs to see. And boy, are we seeing a lot of that.
Yes, we are.
What are you looking for, the health report?
Yeah,
already?
I'm just making sure it's within arm's reach.
We're so glad that you guys are back. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing.
Yeah.
I think you're going to like this episode because we are fired. We're so fired up that we got rid of our notes.
Yeah, look out.
We're winging it.
Yeah.
We're winging it because we made it through that class. So I was going to ask you how your week was, but right out the gate, I can't stop thinking about the power outage that we had this week.
Oh, yeah, that was fantastic. Right in the middle of class.
Right in the middle of class. I mean, and what a perfect class for that to happen to. Is something wrong with my microphone?
No.
I'm just watching how you're watching. Like, is there something wrong with this?
I don't know. No, it's fine. It's good.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we are like mic checked.
We
We're
can
ready
hear
to
you
go.
without a mic. Don't worry.
Oh, geez. Here we go. So
Class.
you guys were in the middle of class this week. We're talking about social situations and how to get through it without sweating it, because we're not dieting over here.
Yeah.
We're not worried about anything like that. We're teaching people how to eat more plants, get through all that information. So we're breaking out this awesome class, awesome recipes. We get through first recipe. We've got people from all over the world coming into the class, and there's not a cloud in the sky.
No,
It's a beautiful day. We just were bike riding the day before. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
And halfway through the class, the power goes out.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Well, it was weird because it just flashed first. It's just like I saw the lights flicker. I'm like,
I thought I blinked. I
I
didn't
was
notice.
like, wait a minute. And then I heard the stove click, and I'm like, oh. And right away I'm like, Wi-Fi.
And then
During a Zoom class.
then the whole Zoom class goes down. And you know what? I noticed you didn't like panic
No.
at all. You just kept it. You just kept going.
Yeah.
Well, we had to. Thank goodness we have Sarah, the moderator. Like she holds the fort down. She's like she called right away. She's like,
Yeah,
guys,
you have that co-host, and it stays linked up through them.
Oh, John, she's more than a co-host.
Or moderator. I mean, she took care of it. I'm saying when
She
you
handles everything.
No. Technically, on the thing, when you make somebody a co-host, then it's powered up.
So everybody.
So she was still running the show. She then became the host.
Yeah, then she's the host, and then she calls us. She's like, "Hey," because we went out again,
Yeah.
and everybody still stayed while we're trying to connect. We're trying to connect, and we just.
Well, we ran for a little while, some of the show, off of your phone because the Wi-Fi still wasn't right.
We did.
So we used your phone as a hotspot, right?
Oh, we tried that. Yeah, then we got on that, and then that was over.
About another 10 minutes, then the power went out. Oh, whoa.
Disconnect. And that shut everything down with Xfinity. And then I started getting messages like, oh, we know, we're getting calls, your power is out.
But you were still in the meeting,
So then I was still in the meeting. And when that kind of stuff is going on, I'm thinking, I don't want to lose anybody.
Right.
What am I going to do next? I take a deep breath because I know how to work. It's like, okay, what are we going to do? What a perfect situation. We're in the middle of a class on social situations.
Yeah.
And exactly what we're talking about is everything cannot be perfect. Or even when you think it's perfect, something goes wrong. So What I love the most, by the way, what I want to say to you is when this was going on, you completely it went from me worrying about how you were going to handle stuff or if you got stressed out to you just had my back the whole time. Because next thing I know, you guys,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like,
Well, we
well, we're
went to
in the
your phone camera then. Now we're just going to do it.
I want to take people kind of to what's going on. We whip up this great smoothie. Everybody's getting hopped up. They're like, yeah, we're making this. We're doing this. They're getting ramped.
The pasta salad.
Well, we get to
peanut.
that beautiful pasta salad, which in my mind, I was like, we should have done, things like that are going through my head. We should have done this last. There'd be no cooking. So as we get to the last recipe, it's a cooking recipe that goes out.
Right.
We can't saute we were in the middle of sauteing onions is what it was.
They were just about there too.
They were. So we're back on. Now we're in the dark.
Yeah.
Completely. I'm on my cell phone. I'm like, hey, guys, can you hear me? And they're all like, yeah, we're here. And I see the chat box going. It's like, here we are. Next thing you know, John, flashlight from his phone.
Yeah, now I'm holding my phone up just to get the light on us while you're filming.
We continued to go through the class.
Yeah, it was
we
awesome.
finished the recipe despite not being able to cook because the whole point is I wanted them to see the process of it. You know, I'm not here to tell people what to do.
I mean, everything in there you could eat raw, but
basically. But I don't teach
it's
people.
It's a warming up kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't exactly teach people what to do. I teach them how to do it in life. Like, this is how you do it. So anyway, then I started, after class was over, then everybody was like, wow, that was awesome. I was like, at first I was like, I'm so sorry. They're like, what are you sorry about? This is what we love about you guys. Like the old me would have absolutely, by the way, I want to be honest with everybody, not just
I was going to say the old you would have been a little different, I think.
What do you think I would have done?
Well, class is over. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, I would have been like...
Well, the old you, we wouldn't even be having a class, but...
Yeah, right? Can you believe we're doing this kind of stuff all these years later?
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Speaking of things we're doing different,
yeah,
there's a couple different things going on. So we made it through that class. Everybody loved it because that's just how we roll. Which is why I thought, let's ditch the notes. Let's take it another step and just do us in here. Just do what we do. So I think it was like Sunday. Did we go for a ride on Sunday?
Sunday or Monday? I don't know. No,
it was Monday.
It was after work. That's right.
Because I was like, I need to get moving. I said, I need to get moving. I had a rough month of March in terms of activity. We had a long winter, which definitely, I love riding my bike outside. And I can't believe, do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? Can you believe I say that kind of stuff?
I know.
I love riding my bike.
Well, now, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of used to it now, but after over 20,000 miles out there.
Yeah, well, now you know that's what I can't wait to do. So as soon as I saw it was going to be 75 on Monday, I'm in the middle of my calls, and I texted you. Do you remember the text I gave you?
Oh, yeah. It was like a school note. You want to go for a ride after work? Y or N?
That's exactly.
Y or N? I was cracking up.
I knew that it would
I was like, here's a Y. Slide it back to your friend.
You did. And I was I was on a call and I saw the Y come in and my eyes were like saucers because I was like, oh my gosh, he said yes. And then my whole day I got adrenaline.
I just wanted to
give
make sure you had a good day.
I did because I couldn't wait for you to come home and that we get to go for a ride.
Oh, that's right. I sent the Y. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
No, you aren't.
It was a rough day. It was. If we didn't ride, I would have been okay with that too. But wow, I'm so glad I went.
Okay, because I was going to say that's not how you came in the house. So I'm all excited all day long. You come home, my hair's in braids. And you know when you see you guys, if you see my hair in braids.
Oh, you know.
It's bike time.
It's either going to happen or it just happened.
It's bananas and bikes. Just let's go. That's braids, bananas, and bikes is how I roll. So I can't wait for him to get home. It's peaking at the warmth of the day.
Yeah.
And I watch you walk in and I was like, oh. He is. You were like dragging your ass across the floor.
I don't even have one, but it felt
You
like I
were
did
like,
at that moment.
mwah, mwah, mwah.
I was like, slide my leg like Igor.
I thought, what the heck did you do? Talk yourself out of this? And I bring
No, it was
myself
just a
right
rough
back
day,
to
man.
how do I get this moving in the right direction? Because I know if I come out like a let's go, I got your water, I got your stuff. So I took it back a notch, and I was like, how you feeling? You were like, it was a rough day. And I was like, you know what, probably make you feel better.
I'm like, I know, a bike ride. I didn't say I wasn't going.
That's exactly what you said to me. And then I said, and we don't have to go the full 20.
Right.
We can, because that, and I'm not trying to be a snot. We've been biking for a while. I want to get into how we even got this far.
That was my first time out this season.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It's like it was our first time out. And I also have had a thing in the past where I'm like, if I don't go 20 miles, it's not even worth going out there.
Oh.
And why do I do that voice?
I don't know.
That's not how I sound when I'm even talking to me.
Wake me up on your way back and I'll ride back home with you. 20 miles. I was like,
Well, what I said to you was,
no, let's just go
around the neighborhood.
Yeah. And I was like, that's boring. Let's at least go across the street down by the river where it's nicer.
So we get, and you were moving slow too. You were just like, I know, I get it. I wasn't, but I knew like, I know when we get out there, you're going to have more energy. You're going to feel it. Like my brain, like we were talking about last week, it's thinking of the mechanisms going off in the body. And you know how it feels. And let me maybe ask you guys, do you start getting your like gym clothes on or your gym pants on, and then all of a sudden you're like, ooh, I got a little pep in my step is how I feel.
Yeah, for sure.
So as soon as I strap my helmet on, it's like I get
the shiver.
It's like it's go time. And it's always the same place for you, by the way, when I see you get that little shiver. Well, it's always when we get down this first hill.
Well, it's like 50, it's like 10 minutes almost, right? Roughly.
What do you mean?
And then I'm like,
Oh, less than that. I mean,
where? Oh, right down here.
I'm talking right out our cul-de-sac. The minute you get situated and you're like, I'm out here. It's like you. That's exactly what you do. Like, and then you go pop a wheelie. I'm like, take it easy.
That's right. I'll be 59 next month.
I know. That's crazy because we didn't do this stuff at 29. We weren't doing this at 19.
Well, no.
You know what I mean?
I was in my hot rod. I wasn't riding my bicycle anymore.
But at 29, we were wrecked. We believed we were broken. We couldn't be athletic. We couldn't go do anything. But let me go back. So after we do this ride, we're not even, I'm already across the street and I'm like, I know we're going to go a little farther than just around that. Like, I want to get out of the neighborhood. Oh, yeah. Is my brain all the way. We could do the same amount of miles going around in circles here, and that's great and that's awesome. And we've done that.
Well, when the weather's kind of sketchy, we'll just putz around across the street, though.
Yeah, but there's nothing like being on the trails.
Well, yeah.
So I knew once I saw you trying to pop some wheelies, I was like, oh, here we go. I was like, so how do you feel? And then I do that. How do you feel? Do you feel like going farther? Yeah, you never commit. You're always like, maybe. And then you go, where do you want to go? Which way? And I'm like, which way do you want to turn? Like we play this game with each other. We ended up going 8 miles and I was really excited about that. Yeah, I was like, let's just take it easy and get out here. And so the next day, I'm like, do you feel it? I text you. Do you feel it? I feel great. Oh, yeah. I have so much energy today. Do you feel it?
I felt way better.
That's exactly what you said.
I was jacked. Like the energy was there.
It was
I needed that blood flow.
There's so much that happens when we have movement. It isn't about motivation. Like I want to tell everybody here today, right now, it's not about motivation. It's about movement. You need movement because the minute you get movement, it's like you shift into a different gear.
Totally. I mean, just that little bit, it sets off. You get this brain action going with your chemicals and serotonin and endorphins and everything. And then your gut gets all freaking happy. Listen to him. And then it feeds back to your brain. And it's like, wow.
My gosh.
Sends all the energy out to all
What are you doing? Listening?
Extremities.
You listening to all my coaching calls or something?
Maybe. Hey, a
It
bug on
does.
the line.
It does so well. And you're at all the conferences for nutrition and lifestyle medicine. You know all this stuff. But it's true. But we're human people too. It was wintertime. We have been doing a lot of things and learning to manage our own schedule. But when we got off that podcast last week and we talked about, I don't have time to play the guitar, I was over here like this. I think I need to make some time to get moving because I do make excuses. Well, if I can't be outside, then forget it.
That's it.
Even though I've got a bike on a trainer, I would be like, it's not the same. Like I can talk myself
I got
out
that
of it.
stepper thing there too, whatever that thing is.
What do you mean?
That stepper thing in the front room. We got the Joe Roto stationary
Keep going. Like,
treadmill. Get
what
up.
else?
What do you mean? What else?
What else we got?
Guitar.
No.
What?
A whole full body
a gym and
gym
stuff.
down. We have it all. So after the whole guitar conversation, I was like, we're going to make time to do this because I know we can. It brought me back to when I first started doing any movement. And I always tried to work out, like all the diets, all the times. I would always be on. That's why we've got 82,000 different pieces of equipment because I was like, maybe if I try this.
I remember the best diet that worked for you for a little while wasn't. Well,
Hold on a minute.
I don't even know
scared.
I don't even know if it was a diet. It was just you added more movement. You were doing that PX90 or whatever.
That's right.
And that was
I can tell you exactly what I got down to when I did that.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I bet it was like 189.
That's exactly the lowest I got down to. And I will always say this. When I look at a picture of myself, I know what I weighed before I know the year. That's just, I mean, maybe other people can relate to that, but being somebody who dieted their whole entire life, every day I woke up, it was like, today's the day. And I did make it through that countdown of that PX90. I was also, I think, doing like starvation fast. Slim fast.
You might have been going through some cabbage soup or something.
It's one of those things.
I want some now, but there'll be a whole lot more.
But it was
stuff
over
in
in no time because it was like a constant white knuckling it. I was starving myself. I wasn't eating enough. I was expending so much energy trying to do this PX90 and I could barely move. Like this was back in the day when I was like, yoga? I can't get on my knees.
It's a no-go.
It was a no-go. I mean, I got down to that weight because I was actually moving.
Yeah.
I was actually doing something and I felt great. Where are we at?
I'm just making sure everything's working.
Is it? That would be terrible if it didn't because we're off
working.
to a great
We're
start.
working there. I'm working here. It's working.
Thank you.
Working.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Why I wanted to get moving was I was recognizing not moving was what? What are you thinking?
I'm just listening. It makes you sore. You're good. You're just
Makes me sore, not moving? That's accurate.
I get more
Achy.
And I'm like, then it makes me not want to move.
You know what else I want to mention?
And then once I move, I'm like, holy cow, I feel way better.
And
it's the blood flow.
And what did we do the other day too? Just getting up, bouncing up and down, swinging our arms, doing that, I don't know I don't actually know what the name of it, but I know the techniques and I'm always talking about it.
I'm just shaking around, slapping around my
even
lymph
that
nodes
gets
and
stuff. Even that gets stuff moving and
for
gives
sure.
you more energy right away. We've got to get the blood flow going.
That's the way you drink, how you work your lymphatic. You need muscle movement too.
We need to get our muscles
Drain that,
moving, to get the glucose going, to get stuff
Everything.
activated. And I noticed.
I'm getting amped up right now thinking about doing something.
I know. It's like,
active.
let's go. Well, because what I was going to say is I noticed after that month of March where I spent so much time not moving.
Downtime, yeah.
It was down. John.
What? It
My
was
back.
downtime. Yeah, you were down.
It was out of control. Oh, yes. Downtime to me feels more like, let's watch a
literally,
movie.
you were down on the floor, like hanging out.
I noticed that the lack of activity, because even though I wasn't out riding my bike all through December and January and February, I was still doing lunges across the floor. I was still roller skating. I was still dancing and moving. Like I can't sit still kind of a person.
Yeah, no, you kept active in between everything.
Except for March. And then all of a sudden I noticed like, almost like I would it was like I stuck my toe on the down escalator.
Ooh.
I was thinking more about sad things or bad things or
Wow.
overwhelmed feeling, or man, it happened. And I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, what was that? Isn't it when usually like a person would like soothe with food?
It could have been that, but I noticed my chemicals were a little bit different. You know what I mean? I wasn't as upbeat. I wasn't
Yeah.
singing as much. I wasn't as positive. And don't get me wrong.
Well, you were in
I'm
pain,
always
though. Your
It
back
wasn't
was
just
screwed up.
sure, but it wasn't that. It was that I wasn't moving.
Yeah.
I wasn't getting those endorphins. I wasn't getting that serotonin. I wasn't getting those things that I was easily getting by turning on the songs and dancing and
Yeah.
jumping
Oh, God.
on
Yeah.
the rebounder or rolling on my roller skates. I noticed the difference that, oh my goodness, like I'm stepping on the down escalator. I'm thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like more of this stuff that usually I would process better and be like, it's all right. Everything's going to be okay. So the minute we went on that bike ride, I noticed the serotonin. I noticed the endorphins. My mind this week was like laser focused on the business, on the coaching, on, the way that everything was going for the week. I was like, this is great. Let's do it again. Why are you laughing?
That's awesome. And we did do it again. We went out for a ride.
Well, we went out for a ride, but just look at the way that the class went, the way that we were so smooth through that stressful situation. That, again, like
didn't
it's
even
not just
seem like stress. I don't know. It
it's
was like,
not just the exercise and the brain. We're talking about it's also linked to reducing your risk of Alzheimer's, reducing your risk of dementia. I mean, this is part of lifestyle medicine is to get moving. We're not in here just talking about it. We're realizing it did change our whole entire life.
Well,
we were
totally.
not like this before. I thought I was broken forever.
I didn't have the energy. I
Forever.
didn't have the energy to do that.
Well, because
Like I wanted to work out. I wanted to do those things.
you're so
but it was
full
like,
of it.
What are you talking about?
It was your back. It was your knee. It was your back. It was your
Oh,
knee.
yeah.
Like we weren't like, man,
Well, I wanted to, but I had all these excuses holding me down.
it was almost like I say it's an identity. It was like, well, I can't really do that because my knee's wrecked.
Yeah.
How many times did you hear me say that?
Yep.
My
Hi,
life.
You're like, hi, my knee's wrecked, Stephanie. Nice to meet you.
So how would you, think about that.
Yeah.
How would you guys just, I mean, my knees are bone on bone. That was established in my first surgery. They came out and they said, I was 27.
Yeah.
That was already established. Then the last time I did this, at 4 meniscus repairs later, let me just paint the picture of
Yeah,
where
maybe not do both knees at once.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. It started at 27 with the knees. Then the back was at 21, and it was always like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh, I can't do yoga. My knees. I can't go for long walks. Then it was the handicap placard. I mean, this is where I'm coming from, where it's like now I'm riding 100 miles a week, like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So we thought we were broken. We believed it.
I know. What the hell happened? How were we not broken all this time?
We believed it.
Yeah.
We believed we couldn't do that. We got told, well, that's it. You're bone on bone. You have advanced osteoarthritis. You've got degenerative disc disease. You have this. You have that. You hear those terms, those words. Let me add on all the diets that I failed and all the weight that I haven't been able to lose. No wonder that your mental place and the state that I remember being in, I don't want to ever go back there.
Right.
And I think that's where we were stuck, Well, let me just be real. It's like the system just gets you stuck.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You're sick. Something's wrong with you. Let's do more tests. Let's try to figure it out. You go home. You're like, yep, I'm broken. I can't do anything. Yeah. You want to work out, but you're told that you really should take it easy. Yeah. How many times did I hear that?
Totally. And then we'd come home and cook up a nice skinless chicken breast dinner or something.
What a joke.
Like, they never really
look at my face. I'm like disgusted.
Why do you have these problems? Why do I have these issues? What is going on?
It makes me kind
of... Well,
of...
it could be your diet. No, all they say is you need to go on a diet and lose some weight. Thanks.
Great. Like, you don't think I've been trying to do that since the day I was born? Like, seriously, it messes with your head, all of it. All of it. I feel like, I don't know if you feel this. I feel like we broke away from that whole thought process of we're broken, because clearly it's almost like weird to think about it now. We're over here, we're riding bikes, we're doing a podcast, we're running a nonprofit, we're doing all the things opposite of what I thought we would be doing 32 years into our marriage.
Yeah, wow.
What a, how?
I don't know.
Well, exactly.
Because we're doers.
Well,
Don't be a don'ter. Be a doer.
I think we were always
I'm
doers.
just gonna
We
joke
were
around.
always
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to better ourselves. That's why we went through 5,000
I know,
diets.
but this is where it changed. You know, you did the research, looking at the plant life and, you know, eating plants and lifestyle medicine and everything and what it really means to get healthy. We weren't like thinking about just losing weight so I look better, you know, from a different, like we did it for ourselves. Is what it was really like.
Something happened though. We did start off doing this, to lose weight. So it started off as I just need to lose some weight because we're about to lose everything, our house, our business, your business. Like, it was immediate reaction to something. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go 100% whole food, plant-based right out the gate. And I thought, wow, a week in, I was down 5-8 pounds. It kept going. And by the time I lost that 20-30 pounds, I thought I was done. I had my energy back. We lost the weight that we'd been trying to lose for the past 20 years.
Right.
And then I thought we were done, but we felt so good because all of a sudden we had all this energy, so much energy that we got a ping pong table the first year.
Yeah.
We weren't thinking bikes.
No.
I got on the bike. I got on that recumbent bike in the house. I dusted it off. And then that's how the momentum started. So let me go back to that, what we watched happen. We got the recumbent bike back out. I started doing that. And I couldn't believe that I went like a mile or that I went 2 miles. And my brain kept focusing on those wins. So it was like a little system that was building. I had the good food coming in. My environment changed because I had shut off the TV. I started just listening to music. I get on my bike. I start biking my bike. And I started focusing on these little wins. I thought I was done dieting.
Yeah.
I just was now like, I got some energy. I got to do something with it. The house is all the way cleaned.
Yeah.
You know, the kids are all in school. Like, now what am I supposed to do with my life? This was another massive, well, I always wanted to be fit.
Well, yeah.
So let's do it. So then I'm on my bike constantly, and we were like, let's just go get some bikes. But the little wins and the little wins and the going a mile and the going a mile and being able to say I went, wow, 15 miles. Then I think about, wow, look at how far this took me to where I just knocked out 20,000 miles. You know, that we can do 100 miles when it really started off as this one little thing. I want to get people to go move for just 5 minutes.
Yeah. Just
Within hours of working out and getting some movement, measurable gene expression starts to occur. Like, things actually start changing in your body. So I guess when I'm looking
stuff
back,
starts right away. Like within 15 minutes, your
body starts wanting to burn fat differently.
Yeah.
It wants to think differently. You've got better blood flow. You're opening up your arteries. You're changing your blood glucose. Your blood sugar's leveling out. You're getting serotonin. You're getting endorphins. You're getting the feel good. I mean, let me ask you guys.
It feels good just you talking about it.
How many people have went to do yoga or to work out or jumped up and down and got their body moving? How many of you guys have been like, well, that sucked.
Yeah.
Last thing I wanted to do is get energy and feel good.
Yeah.
No,
Nobody's doing that.
no, they're trying to look for that one piece of information that says, this is what's going to make me feel better.
This is the information. You just got to get up and do it.
So everybody right now,
If possible.
get up right now. Do a chemistry shift.
Ooh.
Shift the chemistry right now from what do I need to do to start feeling better to what do I get to do to start feeling better.
Yeah.
You get to move your arms around. You get to stand up. You get to do squats on the way to the bathroom. You get to improve your blood flow. You get to boost your immune. You get to have better digestion. You get to reduce stress. You get to regulate your body. That's what was going on all those miles out there. That's how all of this started. I was out there this week. I did 22 miles that one day when you weren't with me.
Yeah, no doubt.
I was like, I'll just knock this out. But what I didn't even want to listen to my music. I just wanted to listen to the wind.
Yeah.
And I wanted to listen to, like, I love the way the gravel crunches on the ground.
Yeah.
And I love the birds.
Yeah.
I can, like, do my little
What?
cardinal whistle
Oh,
when we're out there.
better than Woody Woodpecker.
I could do that too.
That's okay.
How did you feel? I just talked for like 20 minutes and
I know.
you said nothing.
Well, it's great. Well, you're going on with this great story. So
Thinking about
I'm
it.
glad you felt great and had a good time biking. I had a good time. I felt better.
We did
We
it
went
again.
again yesterday.
We went again yesterday and we doubled what we did the other day.
Yeah, that was great.
And then we had the giggles yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, because I had to go to the bathroom and it was like trying to, do we go a quarter mile to get to this next place where there's a bathroom, or
Yeah, do we go
wait-
farther to the bathroom?
could we make it back?
It was actually, do we go one more mile to the bathroom here or 4 miles back to that bathroom?
Just listen to this.
But
right
that
now.
was after our little run through.
What do you think about all the miles you've put on your bike and the way that we're active or endurance athletes? Like the way that, and you were told you had a broken knee. Look at your back your whole life that you've struggled with.
Oh, yeah.
What
Geez.
now?
What do you mean, what now?
Little different tone yesterday
yeah,
when you were
I
like,
know,
hey,
my
as a
stuff.
matter of fact, my back isn't hurting as much.
Oh, yeah. My back wasn't hurting as much.
Are you here?
The first
Are you
bike
with
ride,
me here right now?
After, well,
Are
how
you
many
in
bike
here?
we wanted? This bike ride, that bike ride. With the, yeah, no, I feel way better after the bike ride, the blood flow. So that's why yesterday I was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It wasn't, well, it wasn't as warm.
No, it wasn't, but it's still, I was like, let's go.
Yeah. I don't know how you go out in shorts. Like I am a little,
I can't go out in pants. I would look ridiculous.
what?
Yeah, what pants am I going to wear?
Leggings.
Leggings, that's what I'm saying. That'd be ridiculous.
That's
Get out of here.
That's the kind of stuff we're laughing about there. Laughing about out
I had
there.
a jacket on. I mean, that's cool. My legs are fine because the legs are working. It's the arms and upper extremities.
But your legs aren't like sweating. So it's like, what do you mean
But
they're working?
They're working so that I don't need to have them covered.
Doesn't matter.
Otherwise, they will sweat.
I don't understand that. Because if I wear leggings and it's cold out, that doesn't matter how fast I'm going. My legs are still cold.
Okay.
Like, I don't understand. Are you saying like your legs are like some engine and
Yeah.
they like give off steam?
Well, sure, they're
steam
working.
heat?
They're working.
Give me a break.
They're warmed up.
Cold is cold. I don't understand how he does it, you guys. We go out there and it's always
I don't feel it.
you wouldn't look ridiculous in pants. Like guys wear pants out there.
Not yesterday. There were people out there in tank tops. Give me a break.
It was 61 degrees
I know. I was
too.
like, I guess I got to take my jacket off it.
The hardest part this time of year, like summertime, it's nothing. You have nothing in your bike bag but food.
Yeah.
But now it's like I need a sweater, I need a t-shirt,
Yeah.
I need a long sleeve shirt. Do I need a tank top?
Maybe sleeveless.
Undershirt?
I mean, that's how the weather is out here.
I'm
you
not
don't know
even
what's
sure.
coming at you.
Well, once it's like
Once you get out there in that wide open sun area on the trail,
it
it's like, oh,
changes. But we had a great ride. It was great.
yeah.
Except for
Yeah, to that one point in the trail,
good God, goodness, I
right
couldn't do
by
it.
the farm field.
Just thinking about it, my olfactory gland is like wanting to dry heave.
Oh boy,
And I'm surprised. Okay, so you
right
guys,
past the field with all the cows.
Is
They're
that
not
what you
even-
think it
They weren't
was?
even cows. They're like the bigger brown, the steer, big
all
boys.
of a sudden we're riding.
Yeah, they got big.
We're
huge,
laughing
stinky
about
dumps.
something because you're hilarious, and we're out there and we're laughing, and all of a sudden I took this big breath of like,
What are you making yourself smell it all over again? It was pretty rank.
So it was.
But I was fine with it for some reason.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, is this ending over in your area? Like, we're hauling. And you're just like, do, 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 do. And
Well, because there's nothing I could do about it, you know.
you just acted like it wasn't even in the air. And I was shocked because usually you are like, we would, when the kids were little
Just
and they
don't
would
breathe
take,
through your mouth. You'll taste it.
when
you know?
the kids were little, you would walk over all the time like this with
Oh,
your
my
shirt
shirt.
over it.
All right.
Okay, you guys.
Hey,
So
what's up?
we're talking about newborn diapers, and John is
Oh.
over here with like a full body suit on.
Yeah, I need a hazmat suit. Full freaking respirator.
Yesterday,
thing or
we're
whatever.
going through the ultimate poo death scene. I was dry heaving. I was gagging. I didn't know if I could. I couldn't go. I was like, I can't breathe this.
That early
All my
springtime
sensories were going off.
farmyard stank. Just the wind was like 14 miles an hour coming straight across that field right there, and it was
I thought it was because of all the flooding.
it was
and
pungent.
It was.
to
That's
say
a
the
great
least.
word for it. It was so pungent that
It was.
not only did I didn't even want to stop to slow down to get my handkerchief out. I just was like, put my sweatshirt over my face and my hands, and
Seriously, if there was a stinkometer, that needle would have been pegged on pungent.
it was to the off the roofs. The smell. I've never smelled anything so horrible.
I was cracking up watching you.
I was
I'm
not.
just cruising along.
No, I couldn't do
Whatever,
it.
I don't care.
I was already dreading going back through it.
Well, you're not really filtering it out. Do you feel like it is? Through your shirt.
It was so horrific that we're going south. Like, why is it like that?
It was just, you know,
Why was it like
because
that
they
then?
crapped the whole winter out there. Wait, do you ever see a farmer out there picking up after him?
I don't
they-
live
they-
over there. It was
good thing.
horrendous.
I'm
like
glad I don't live over there.
I had a nightmare about it.
That
But
would be
anyway,
crappy.
anyway, we got out there, we moved, we got in all our miles. And
Yeah.
how do you feel?
I feel freaking fantastic.
We have more energy.
Yep.
We're feeling better. I think our mood is better. I
Yeah.
feel like that Wonder Woman, the way she's like, choo, 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 when things were coming my way, I do feel like my response to everything was,
No, it was good.
yeah, no, not so reactive. Like, oh, I'm in the zone. We did
yeah.
it. We made it. The movement
Way different
absolutely
than-
shifted our week.
Yeah, way different than how we would be before.
Yeah, which before the old us before, or
Yeah,
like
sitting
before
on the
winter.
couch before.
Yeah, I thought life. I mean, this week is our. We'll just let you guys
Well,
know.
it
This
used
week is
to
our
be-
anniversary. We're
Yeah.
going to be married 32 years.
Mhm.
I would have to say this is probably the best place that we've ever been in.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about this podcast room. I'm talking about where we're at.
Oh, yeah.
Not just the way we feel, but the way everything. We don't have, this ain't a marriage show, so we ain't going to get into that. But it's better than it's been after all these years. I think it's because of all these changes that we've been doing. The food was one part, but this whole experience in this podcast room like changed everything.
All right. That's awesome.
That's it.
Well, what? Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, it did.
Wow.
Well, yeah, it changed. I mean, we've just been talking about stuff and dealing with life, but we've,
What do you think our life would have been like had
What do you
we
mean?
never made these changes? What did you think at 32 years of marriage this would have looked like?
I wasn't thinking about it. Take it one day at a time.
You weren't thinking about it.
Well, not like that. Like, by the time I'm married 32 years.
Hold on a second. Let me rephrase
It
this.
reminds me of a story, if I could. Remember that?
Let's go.
Like back when I was probably like 23 or 4, working in a machine shop. I remember this guy, Gene, the quality dude that would come around. He's like, yeah, man, I'm going to be married 32 years this year. I was like, man, I can't even imagine being that old.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
I don't even
was
think
good.
it's funny.
No, at the time it was, but now it's different.
What
Right?
would you, what I'm trying to ask you, I guess, is if we wouldn't have made these changes, where do you think we would be?
What do you mean? Which changes? The food and everything, or just after the food, but here?
I would say,
I'd probably still be on the couch, not wanting to get up and mow the grass or something. I don't know.
we didn't do anything. We weren't active. We weren't playing ping pong. We weren't like, hey, let's get out of the house. We weren't doing anything remotely close to this. On top of it, I mean, we've been doing this for 14 years. We started this in our 40s, and we're going stronger. We're going longer. We're getting more done. I feel better about everything.
Heck yeah, me too.
I couldn't tell. I'm asking you if you like,
Yeah,
hey, what's changed? You're like, yeah.
Everything. Since when?
food.
Everything's changed. The food, the mood, the happy dude. Because I used to be
Yes.
crabby about life because, well, it sucked. Like,
It's okay. There it is. The
that's
real
all
truth.
it did. It was just like, meh.
We didn't
You
have
know,
anything to look forward to.
No, exactly. That's what it is.
We didn't have anything to look forward to. We just thought this was about getting bigger, getting sicker, spending more money on medical bills.
Well, yeah, and then like this time of the year, it'd be like, just waiting. It's not warm enough to open the pool yet. But that's, I just want to.
We didn't even swim. We floated and drank.
Exactly. That was drinking season for
Oh
me.
boy, yeah, it was.
It was.
We haven't really. Now it's a whole different life, and I'm really grateful that all of this stuff happened. And I didn't just do it; that you did it with me. You got inspired. You know what I mean? I didn't force you to do any of this.
No.
It was
No, I don't like have a note. Help me.
what? Stop. But anyway.
No, it's been great. I mean, just the food and the mood. I mean, it's not just the food. That's the big thing,
There's more to it.
Way more.
So let's talk about how it's not just been about the food and the mood, but it's been about community.
Yeah.
We also have had you guys right here are the reason why we're like, we should get out there and get jacked and just, keep doing what we should be doing.
Yeah.
One day at a time. Keep going. So let's hear
So
the
I'm
health
going to make
report.
time to utilize the gym downstairs.
I'd like to see that.
It's happening.
I'll do it with you.
I just put it out there.
And speed bagging, like that's my thing.
Nice. You're a hell of a boxer.
Really? How would
On that speed bag.
Tell
That's
'em.
pretty awesome.
I do have some
You
skills.
do. You're like ripping on that thing. I'm like, damn, man.
I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So let's do the health report because what time is it? John's not with us today. I feel like I'm leading the show.
I'm here. Well, we're talking.
Oh my gosh.
It's great stories, though. This health report is brought to you by everybody in the Plant Inspiration community.
Thank you guys for being such a big part of this because when we wanted to do this podcast, it was like, I want to share every week how much progress it's making. We're making. It isn't about like, here, we've got one success story or, look at this person. This is a transformation that occurs.
Yeah.
When I talk about sharing wins, I said like in the Saturday support group, I was like, look, do you guys know what happens when we don't share wins?
Yeah, right.
It's like your brain doesn't think you've accomplished anything. It'll just keep defaulting to, well, I didn't get this done. Yeah, I didn't get this done. I didn't get that done. So this health report not only has inspired us to come in here every week because we get to share these wins. I want to share these wins and say, I want you to be part of it.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Everybody is kicking butt over there, I'm telling you. Since we're talking about bike riding, people are getting out. They're riding their bikes or they're riding them at work. They're definitely they're buying bikes.
It's true.
They are.
I've seen more people buy bikes and get on bikes and buy roller skates and get moving and go to yoga. That's what this is all
Treadmills,
about. That's
stuff.
what this is all about. We have to be active. We've got to be eating good. We've got to be feeling good. We've got to have a supportive community. In this community, there's nothing like it. So take it away.
Seriously. I mean, because of that, they notice in better moods. They're giving up they're giving up ultra processed food and stuff they shouldn't be eating. But they're also controlling their glucose, lowering it, using the tools that you're teaching them. They love the community support, making it I can't read my writing. Oh, making time for me. That's
Making time for me. That's what I mean. When you learn how to get this down and you start realizing it's easier than it needs to be, you start making time for yourself.
I know a lot of people are checking in. This is life changing. Like this is way past dieting. Like the community, Plant Inspiration, everything you're showing.
Did you think that this is where this was going to go when we started Plant Inspiration?
No, I didn't. I figure we're just helping people learn how to eat,
Yeah, look what it's turned into.
Wow, way more. And last week we were at 2570.
2,570 pounds.
That's right. Week. Now we're at 2,590.5.
What?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
You guys are kicking butt.
This is what I'm talking about.
Thank you for checking in on the health report. It helps me brag.
It helps me brag.
No, I love boasting about them.
You're about the numbers.
People are kicking butt.
And if people are feeling better, they're doing better.
The proof is in the pudding.
They're eating more.
There's
they're
also
not
beans
dieting.
in the pudding.
This is also, by the way, I already know all of this is because people ate more. They quit dieting. Yeah. They started regulating, because this whole Plantspiration thing is about how to get there. That's where the healing happens.
I mean, they're sleeping better. They have more energy. They're meditating. They're really doing it.
Oh my gosh, who doesn't want to be a part of that?
Come on, it's freaking
Who doesn't
awesome.
want to be a part of that? So anyway, if you're ready to start feeling better, you're going to need to put down the cheddar. I don't know why I just tried to make that rhyme. Like that was not good.
That was great.
Okay, so what we're going to do this weekend is we don't have class, by the way. So I wanted to let you know we don't have class. It's our 32nd anniversary.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do anything except for ride my bike, listen to music, roller skate.
And eat more plants.
And actually, that's what I want people to do out there. Break out the serotonin.
Yeah.
Break out the things that we know. Just exercising a few times a week can be just as effective as an antidepressant. Now, that's why we had even a better week. Mm-hmm. We got moving more, and that's what I want to. You're like taking 3 breaths to get one word in.
Well, this is what I'm thinking is, yeah. Well, you didn't talk at all. Well, did I have a chance? I love it, though.
You don't say that.
But a big thing of what I notice for me is it's just how it is. You can't wait to feel like good, like, I feel better. I'm going to go out and do a walk.
That never happens.
If you just take a walk first, that will make you feel better. Like there's something there to that,
Yeah.
Like you got to.
Can you guys do us a favor? Let us know that you went and got some movement in.
Yeah.
Let us know if you got a walk in. Let us know if you got the bike out. Don't wait to get it to the bike shop for yourself to feel better. Go for a walk, and then you'll figure out, like, I'm going to get that bike in. You see, I know, because I spent my whole life making excuses for what I couldn't do. That's what our brain does every day. We go to bed at night and it goes, what did you not do? What did you not finish? What didn't go good? That's just what our brain does.
What's on my list tomorrow that was on it
What
today?
do I got to do? But I'm going to tell you what, once you make that one little change, that one little, you know what, I'm just going to get up and stretch.
Get some blood flow, yeah.
I'm going to get up and walk around the room, because I was the person who sat there and said, I can't because of my knees. I can't because of my back. I can't because of...
Because it's daylight out.
I'm sore. I can't because I have arthritis. I can't because I have any of this stuff. There hasn't been one person that I've worked with that started moving and said, you know what, I can't because I started feeling better. Everybody who I work with, they're going to get moving. That's part of this. And when you get moving, you get feeling really good.
Yeah, you do.
And you know what makes you feel really good? When you just do it for you, because other people see it, and then that's the inspiration the world needs to see. Don't wait.
That's right.
Get moving. Stop waiting to feel better and get moving now. You don't need more motivation. You need more movement. So speaking of that, let's move up out of here.
All right, let's go eat our plants.
All right, you guys, don't forget to drink your water, text somebody you love, and thanks for listening. If you think somebody needs some inspiration, share this.
Yeah.
Let's get more of this out there. This is what people need to be doing, is eating good and feeling good and moving more.
Couldn't agree anymore.
Okay, love you. See you guys later.